Hi guys, welcome back. Hopefully you all are doing well. So today I am going to be using oracle cards to take a look and see what wants to come through for you. There will be no tarot, because believe it or not, I actually don't have any of my tarot cards here with me. Let me rephrase. I do have one set, but that is my personal set. That's not for others. Yeah, so I can't use that one, so we're just going to stick with oracle cards today. These are the Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. They are beautiful. Descriptions and links are in the description box below if you want to check them out. Please, by all means. But I do want to take a look and see what wants to come through for you guys to give you kind of an update as I shuffle. So at the beginning of the week, I want to insert zodiacs, and I don't know if I'm going to do one at a time or three at a time. More than likely, I'll probably do three at a time, but we'll see. We'll play that by ear. Then about halfway through the week, I will do a for whoever kind of touch base with the energy. And then on the weekends, starting not this weekend, but this coming weekend, there will be pick-a-piles. So you guys will have more than enough to choose from. If it is not your zodiac week, then there will still be some messages here for you. But this is the new schedule going forward. Just kind of giving you guys a heads up, trying to let you guys know what's playing through this lovely little brain of mine other than Disney music. One more. All right. Ooh, that one was kind of rough. Let's do this just once more. Okay. Alrighty, guys. Let's see where we're going. Let's see what wants to come through for you. Like I said, I'm not pulling tarot cards. I'm just using oracle cards. So let's see what wants to come through. We have co-create. Let's see if I can. I might not be able to see the top row. Co-create. A change in the wind. Soulmates. Okay, I definitely see a partnership here, and it could very well be relationships, but I do see partnership. Thinker, not for you. Ooh, I don't like that in the center. All that glitters. Clean it up. This is going to be one of those today. Deep knowing, of course. By the book. Then underneath we have serendipity, chop wood, community, okay, no place like home. I feel as though if you were here watching this, if the title drew this here to you, you here to this, English is hard. I feel as though that you're in a particular situation with another or with a group of people where it may look like one thing, but I don't think it is what it appears to be. I do not like the not for you here in the middle. I feel as though that you are going through a change. There is a change here. And I feel like it does have to do, like I said, with that group dynamic, that co-create, the soulmates. It could have to do with a partner, an actual romantic partner, but I'm just labeling it as partner for right now. But I see that whatever the situation is, you were either thinking about this, how it could potentially work out, or you're thinking, because you see this all that glitters, that it's not for you. This is very interesting. So is this energy for you, or is it really not for you? And I feel as though that if you stay, you got to clean it up. I almost feel as though like this is one of those moments where you can either decide... You're deciding to change the game. Let's start there. You were deciding to change the game. What is this? I was watching Now You See Me 2 last evening. And for those of you who haven't seen it, to kind of give you a brief overview, essentially it's 4 magicians who get together to do the stage act. Well, in the first movie, they robbed some guy. Fair enough. So in the second one, they start to get on stage, they're starting to expose somebody, well then they end up getting exposed. So they have to run away. So somebody changed the game on them. And I almost feel as though that that's what you're doing with this change in the wind. I feel as though that you are changing the game, and so if something isn't for you, but you're deciding that it is for you, you're actively making moves, and I feel as though that it's They're pretty standard moves, but you're making those moves in order to get to that thing that appears not to be for you. Now, the flip side of this is, let's say that you are in a partnership and it's got you kind of thinking that, okay, maybe this really isn't for me because it's not what it appeared to be. You're also going to clean it up, but in a different way. You're going to put down the situations. You're going to tell yourself and this other individual that it's just not working. It's just not working. And I feel like deep down, you know which side of the spectrum you fall on. This is one of those spectrum readings where it could go one way or the other. But I feel as though you know which way you are headed. Are you going to walk forward with this energy, or are you going to put this energy down? Underneath serendipity and chopped wood, I feel as though that for a little bit it was kind of okay. It was kind of okay. It worked for a brief moment. It worked for a brief moment, and then something changed. Whether that be you and your perception of it, or it be the other people. Like I said, I'm not pulling tarot cards today, so I don't quite know. But I feel as though that the change was inevitable. The change was inevitable. It was one of those moments where I don't think you could have snuck by it even if you wanted to. But that change came in, and now you're stuck with a choice. And I feel as though that you're keeping other people's thoughts in mind while going through this, trying to make it better. So for instance, if that energy really isn't for you and you're like, nah, I'm going to make that better. Okay, I can see you moving forward, trying to change the dynamics, trying to make it so it is for everyone and not for anyone. But on a personal level, I almost feel as though this is you trying to find where you belong with another person, with another energy. This is tied with two people. This is definitely tied with two people. You got anything else for these beautiful babies before I let them go? That one? Okay, what you got? Message in a bottle. Put that here. Fork in the road. There's that choice. Which way do you want to go? Yin. Yep, tapping into your emotions. And it may not feel so good. Okay. Oh, but blessed is underneath. We also have to the sea. Never-ending story. I'm also going to take this one. New life. You are at a fork in the road. You are at a change. I feel as though that I am the messenger. I am the message in a bottle telling you that you are now at a crossroads. You are choosing. You're choosing left, right, or forward. But I feel as though it has to come from in here. You have to trust yourself to make the right choice, to make that next step with the emotions and things that are going to make you feel comfortable. And if something doesn't feel so good, chances are it's probably not for you. With the exception of if it makes you step out of your comfort zone in order for you to expand, don't get too confused. And I feel like that's kind of going to be how you determine which path to go on is, does this feel like it's for me? Does it feel like this is the right path, or does it not? But it comes from inside you. The divine feminine of yin energy, it's emotion. And like I said, some of you will take the road where you decide to put it down. And it may not feel so good. And that's okay. It's okay to put things down. Yes, it sucks. Especially if you really, really wanted it. It sucks. But the universe is also working with you. And the universe is like, okay, you really wanted this, but we're trying to protect you. So at the end of the day, you are blessed. And I love how it looks like she's in a shell or almost like a bubble, but she's also got wings and she's floating. Actually, it looks like she's flying. She looks like she's flying very fast through this picture here, because you got the rose petals that are... Rose petals? Yeah, they look like rose petals. Look like little hearts too. But they're flying this way. So you're following your heart's desire. And that is the answer. That is the answer, because that's going to get you out of this never-ending story, this kind of stuck energy, feel as though if you don't learn this lesson, it'll be back. It'll definitely be back. But for those of you who do understand, new life, a new chapter, a new beginning. This is what's coming at you. And it's wonderful. So I did a reading. I don't remember who it was for, or if it was for the general public. But I almost feel as though that I'm catching you kind of at the tail end. Like, I'm catching you right before the big reveal. So it is up to you to determine what that big reveal is. I'm only here to shed some light. But some of you will definitely make it through, and some of you may have to repeat this, and that's okay. You know, sometimes cycles come back for us to repeat. It's not to make us feel bad or unworthy. We just need to learn the lesson. So keep that in mind. You're not being punished. There's just something for you to learn. And when you learn that, the next door, the next chapter, the new beginning will begin. So this is what I have for you guys. I really, really hope this helped. Thank you all very much for joining me this wonderful mid-morning, afternoon, evening, whenever you see this. But thank you guys very much for joining me. Please leave a like, leave a comment. If you've got any other questions, comments, concerns, thoughts, or ideas, please feel free to reach out. So thank you guys very much. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all again later. Bye, guys.